Hello everyone and welcome to my informative video on Last Year the Nightmare. Now Last Year the Nightmare is a 5v1 survival horror game set on Halloween night 1996. Now the game will be taking place in Eastside High School set in Forest Hill as 5 teenagers awake to find themselves in a messed up version of their old school. They'll soon discover that they are actually being hunted by a supernatural killer, and there are 3 different killers and 5 different survivors that you get to play as. The 3 killers are Giant, Strangler, and Slasher, while the 5 survivors that you'll be able to play as are Chad, Nick, Amber, Troy, and Sam. Now the 3 killers' backstories are all classified, but hopefully we'll be able to get their backstories through either in-game lore or trailers or something, maybe even comics like Blizzard does. The 5 survivors do all have backstories. Chad obviously being the quarterback prom king jock. He's a D student, and he's actually not a bully, unlike the architect you would think. Nick is quite obviously the nerdy scientist, while Amber is the overachieving prom queen, and she's your typical mean girl. She seems like she will be very full of herself. Troy is supposed to be the cool kid who seems to be the local horror expert, while Sam is your typical geek outcast. Now it's not really known if it'll let you choose your characters or if it would be random, or if it does let you choose your characters, could you be more than one of the same character. Either way, it seems like it should be fun no matter what character you play, as they've taken away what I heard was character specific abilities and made it for everyone. Now while the survivors don't have any character specific abilities, the killers will have both universal abilities and they'll have character specific abilities. So abilities like Predator mode will be universal, so all the killers can use it, while character specific abilities would be like the Strangler using his chains to yank somebody in the vent, or the Giant busting through a wall like the Kool-Aid Man. Now while the game does have some Friday the 13th inspiration, which is obvious just from the look of the game and the fact that survivors can fight back and it's in third person, it does have some Dead by Daylight inspiration thrown in there, as the killer sees in first person. Now one of the abilities you heard me talk about was Predator mode. This actually will allow the killer to unspawn and respawn back in the game as long as they're not seen by a survivor. Now what this does is during use it allows them to become invisible, but also unable to attack any survivors. And as you're about to see in this alpha footage, it also gives them a speed boost and will let you lay down traps. But it is for more of a tactical thing. That way you can actually plan out your attack rather than trying to take on all the survivors at once, because again they can fight back, and there's actually a crafting mechanic to create even better and more powerful weapons. Now from what I've heard, and this is from one source, I haven't seen anybody else talk about it, so it's not necessarily true, if you manage to kill any of the killers, they actually come back as the next killer. So as the killer, what you want to do is try and separate them as best you can. There's several different ways. There's trap placements, as you see here in the footage. There are trap doors like this, which is going to be one of my favorite ways. There does appear to be fall damage, so if a survivor does fall, it apparently cripples them, and you see him just teleport up to the skylight, and he comes down for the finishing blow. So now once the killer has his victim, he can choose to either camp them and hope that others come for him and possibly let them get a head start on escaping, or risk their new victim getting away for a chance to go and find somebody else and hope that they don't get picked up, or they can choose to kill them and waste time knowing that the others aren't going to come for them and are going to make headway on trying to escape, which is kind of more like Dead by Daylight. So how does one escape? Well, we see here in the trailer that survivors must find the gas and fill up the scissor lift to get up to the rafters and get over the gate of the school. So here's the additional information that you need to know about the game. Now the game will be coming out this fall, hopefully mid-October or so, as it is already October. The game will be launching on Discord first, and due to the 90-day exclusive contract, it will be available on there for 90 days before Steam. As of right now, Discord does not know when their store will launch, so Last Year probably doesn't even know when their game's going to launch. But they have confirmed that the Discord version and the Steam version will allow you to play together, which was my biggest concern because some of my friends are probably going to pick the game up later on. As for PlayStation Xbox fans, well, you got the short end of the straw. There is no console release, although the devs have not thrown out a future console release. We'll have to wait and see what the sales are and hear any feedback, and hopefully within a year we could get a console port. The game will be $30 at release, and this was a kickstarted game, so don't expect it to be at the quality of a AAA game right at release. Now the devs have been working on this for 3 years. They have shown that they have passion for this game, so I know that bugs will be fixed as soon as they can be. But remember, it is not a AAA studio. This is an indie studio that had to kickstart the game. Now, while the game is shipping with 5 survivors, 3 killers, and 1 map, They did say that they plan on adding more killers and even more maps, and I would assume survivors as well. The game has only one mode that we're aware of, but I do hope that they will eventually have, or they do have, a private mode, or for your Dead by Daylight fans, a kill your friends mode. And that's all the information that we have on Last Year the Nightmare. And I hope to get this as soon as it comes out and do videos on it. I'd probably do a live stream the first day that it comes out. So go ahead and tell me in the comments, guys, what you think about this game. If you're a horror fan for like Friday the 13th or Dead by Daylight, then I think this game will be for you. So go ahead and leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think about the gameplay trailer or the regular overall trailer, and if you plan on getting the game or not. Other than that, you guys know the routine. If you like the video, leave a like, share, and if you guys enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel and come on back for more.